Okay, Gemini. So let's just have a little heart to heart. Because you're going through a transition, but I don't think you're completely happy with how the transition is going. There is a sense of a spotlight being put on those things in your life that you don't like about the life that's around you right now. And yet there's so many reasons why you can't change it. And you don't like it. You don't like it. But in many situations, in many cases, you are still settling for it. You are not looking to change. Because it's easier to not change. Not just so much about the physical effort that you would have to put into something, not that. But all that you know that you would have to face while you were making the physical changes. All of those things about yourself that you don't realize you've already settled on. You've already decided you believe them. You've already decided what you need. You've already decided what you know. You've already decided your self-worth or your value or how people look at you. You've already decided all of those things. So in order to keep those decisions consistent, you must keep the lifestyle consistent. But you are not actually happy or proud of the lifestyle that you're living. Doesn't feel like it's you. Doesn't feel like it's at heart who you are. You'll get amnesia soon enough. Because Mercury is going direct soon. You'll get amnesia again. You'll be more able to easily distract yourself again. It is in this retrospective period. Impacted, and not so lightly, by the fact that Neptune is in retrograde as well. By the fact that when you get a dose of reality, sometimes it sucks. But you'll be able to disguise again. You'll be able to go back to amnesia, not amnesia, but yeah, almost like you'll be able to go back to forgetting yourself again. It won't be so long. This discomfort, this questioning your own value or your values, or if you're in the right place, is really all a part of Mercury being in retrograde and how it's pushing you. Especially if you're a Gemini moon, pushing you to question what you're picking up psychically as opposed to just the details that you're normally used to dealing with. This is all very, because Mercury is in Cancer, it's all very uncomfortable, unfamiliar kinds of information. It's like I said in the beginning, how it's coming at you. You don't like it. It's intuitive. You're questioning parts of yourself that you have not questioned before. And that's where the discomfort is coming from, Gemini. Like all retrogrades, this is a teaching period. This could be a very wonderful teaching period to sort of broaden your mind and expand and get you to think of something in a different way. You know? But at the same time, more or less, I have this feeling that you really just want to pull back to where you were. Because when you look around at your life, there's nothing that big that's really horrible about it. It's in your safety zone. It's exactly what you know how to handle. It's in your wheelhouse. Even if you're not proud of it, you know how to deal with not being proud of it. Even if you're not completely happy, you know how to deal with not being completely happy. What you don't know how to deal with is questioning why. Why am I not completely happy? What you don't know how to deal with is not necessarily questioning why. In a lot of ways, those are discussions you actually like to have, but you don't like the feeling. of actually believing that maybe something is wrong. I don't know if something actually is wrong. This is your week ahead energy, Gemini. From Born Without Boundaries, if you're just getting here, my name is Michelle. Welcome. There's always an extended reading because I pull a full tarot card spread too. That is in the description box below. I do hope you join me. Let's get into this energy for you. This message is going to come to you when it's supposed to come to you, Gemini. So yes, I always date the videos, but it doesn't have to be on that date. Lots of shit coming out for you, but at the same time, I feel like it's generic. It's like a bleh. Here, just hear something. Just say something. Or here, I'll give you some cards. Whatever. I know you expect it from me. So go ahead. That's what I feel right now. Like there's this expectation. I know I'm expected to, so I will. Pisces energy. Watch and wait. 5 plus 3 is 8, which means you're waiting for a specific place and time intuitively, whether you know it or not. You're waiting for that specific place and time for things to fall in place because right now you don't understand everything. And you don't want to make a decision. But you are Pisces. Remember I mentioned Pisces, Neptune in retrograde? You want to be that observer who's looking from afar and saying, what the fuck is going on here? You're not comfortable with what you're seeing, but you don't want to turn your face away because it's too curious for you. It's too interesting. It's too intriguing. And beyond that, it's, you know, somehow on some level, it's too important to ignore what these feelings are. Lack of truth, head being buried under the sand. Not wanting to change or evolve or develop. And you are being asked to change, Gemini. And I know everybody always stereotypes with Gemini switch all the time. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They can get very, very, very comfortable in their wheelhouse where they know how to manipulate very, very well. And I don't mean manipulate others. I mean manipulate life in general. But when they're pushed out of that comfort zone, what happens? The ugly twin pops out. Why? Because it's your self-defense. Your ugly twin might be jumping out sometime soon because this is almost like an assault on your comfort zone. But you're doing it to yourself. It's Mercury doing it to you. It's ironic, right? But isn't that also beautiful? You yourself are assaulting your own comfort zone, making yourself see things that you wouldn't necessarily naturally see, making yourself realize things or think things, or allow yourself to feel discomfort in a place that is pretty cool. But question what, but what did I do to get here? Am I too dependent on others to be here? You know, what's my financial stability, etc., etc. All of those things are things that you would normally rather not think about. You'd rather normally be in a state of numbness when it comes to your apparent values or your apparent decisions or choices, and being fully focused on other people and what they're saying and what they're doing, because that intrigues you. You don't so much intrigue yourself. That's why you split off that other half of yourself. And now it's almost like all you're getting is the heavy breathing, bad breath, evil eye of your other half. And by that I mean your twin, not your spouse. That's forcing you to question you. And I don't think most of the zodiac knows, because they always complain about Geminis. I don't think they realize Geminis do this to themselves and go through these periods. Very uncomfortable times. All these cards are in reverse. That's really interesting. Let spirit be your guide. No, you don't want to hear what it has to say. This is also staying very firmly planted on the ground, looking at things from a terrestrial perspective. You not really wanting, not wanting to see what would show you fine little pin cracks in whatever you got going on right now. No. This is news coming to you. It's news. It's still spirit talking to you, but you're like, no, bad timing, spirit. No. Because what can I do about it now? I'm stuck in quicksand of this fucking retrograde. What can I do about it now? I don't want to look at the cracks. Stop drawing my attention to the cracks. I can't do anything about it right now. Spirit don't give a fuck. You know? They don't. It doesn't care. It reveals things to you when it has to be revealed. And what you do with it is the answer. And, you're like on pause. You're like, if I have to look at this, fine. If I have to see it, fine. Okay, I'm going to see it. But I'm going to compartmentalize it. I'm not going to take action on it. No, I can't. I don't want to right now. There's something about your life right now that you're stuck with. And you know it. And you know that if you look too hard at all these things that were being revealed to you, all of a fucking sudden you would be so uncomfortable and so pissed and so mad you wouldn't even be able to live with yourself. So there's that sense of not now. Why are you telling me this now? When I can't do anything about it. Frustrated, feeling frustrated that you see something but you can't act on it. But simultaneously, a little part of you doesn't even want to act on it. You don't even want the responsibility of it. Why do I have to do this now? You don't feel free. You feel set upon. You feel pushed again. Oh, and I don't even want to see a Gemini who feels forced into a situation. Backed into a situation that you're uncomfortable with. Evil twin is going to come out and wreak fucking havoc on anybody who's backing you into that corner. Because there is that sense of slowly but surely feeling backed in. You're like, all right, okay, why are you insisting on me? Why are you constantly coming at me? Constantly saying I have to confront this now. I have to do something about this now. We have to talk about this now. I'm not ready now. I feel it. I feel it building. It's fucking rage. I feel it. It's just there. It's just a reality that is in you right now because little by little, it's like these little cracks have fallen on your fucking head and you're like, why can't I get peace from this anywhere? And yet I'm in a situation, worst possible timing. I'm in a situation I can't do anything about it. Feeling really backed against the wall. Trust in divine detours. You're like, nope. No, I'm not making any changes. I'm not trusting you. I'm not trusting you. Why am I not trusting you? I don't care if you're steering me in the right direction. You're doing it the wrong way and you're making me uncomfortable, so I'm shutting you down. Even if it means slapping somebody in the face, disrespecting them, or disappointing them, being disloyal. Because at this point, you feel backed up against a corner. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Aquarius. Pisces is here. Cancerian is here. There could be so many. It doesn't even matter what sign you're dealing with. This is a sense of feeling really backed into a corner. And the worst part about it is, underlying it all, you know they're right. You just don't know that you have the power to do anything about it right now, and that's what's making you feel so wrong and so vulnerable and so defensive. You do actually have power. You do. You do. You feel stuck, and it's mostly because Mercury is going the wrong way. It's making you feel stuck. Could even be worse as it's coming out of retrograde than it is when it was in it. The retrograde period is kind of just a slowing down. When it starts to, first of all, the shadow period before the retrograde is horrendous. And then all of a sudden it's like retrograde. It's starting to go direct again. It's that transitional period. That's what it is. Like I said, you don't like the change itself. You don't like how things are changing. It's not that you don't see wisdom in it. It's not that it's not right. It's that, what the fuck do you want me to do about it feeling? that is bringing out the worst in you, or is threatening to bring out the absolute worst in you. Pull some more cards. We're going to get into the tarot spread. Don't worry about it. I've got specifics for you. But I feel like this is very specific in terms of your energy. But who's like this is your energy. This is how you want to go. And this is also telling me that, Gemini, it's not going to last long. You're going to be able to make a move and get the fuck out of there. That this is either what you want or where you're going. I'm thinking positive, right? I'm thinking this means that Gemini is actually going to be able to do something about it. No, I think that you're looking for that doorway, that loophole out. And you're going to be able to find it. And I would say 2 weeks at tops. Because, and this is what the thing, this is the thing that I don't think a lot of people understand, is you need that space to be able to come back down to a more whole, calm state of mind where you can actually then look at things rationally and do something. But the way that you're feeling right now, there's only one direction out, and that is to get the fuck out as soon as you possibly can. To literally hightail it in a different direction to a place where you can feel the air around again. But things will be moving. They're coming back. They're coming back. The abundant universe will provide. Oh, this is Taurus energy, but it's money. It's money. Money's coming at you. It's coming into you. You're going to have the resources. You're going to have the resources. All of this may be financial, feeling like just set upon, like, hey, you owe me this money. You owe me this money. How much you want to shake me down if I don't have it? But there is this sense of you will be able to have it and get out of there because the resources are coming in. There are resources coming in soon, quickly. You want to find out how quickly? All right, we're going to go over to tarot. Join me, and let's finish this conversation. I'll see you guys over there.